Today's question is, if I come to Alaska and go camping in the fall, is there anything that I need to be concerned about? If you have a question or there's something you want to talk about specifically, go ahead and email me at the email you see below, alaskadad24@gmail.com, and we'll see what we can do. Let's get into it. The question today is, if I come up to Alaska and go camping in the fall, is there anything I need to be concerned about? Hell yeah, there's things you need to be concerned about. Folks, yeah, Alaska was created by God to be one of the most beautiful states in the United States, but he also created it to be one of the most deadly states in the US. In the fall, especially in the fall, we have all of the predators are out and they're in their final push to get fattened up before the winter. We have lynx, we have wolverines, we have black bears, brown bears, wolves, moose are out at night. The boogeyman comes out at night. Okay. Why do you think we drink so much when we go camping?
It's kind of like, hey man, we're gonna get drunk as hell tonight so we can sleep through the night because of all that crazy shit that goes on outside the tent. We won't be able to sleep through the night, right?
Now, yes, I'm joking. We're not a bunch of raging alcoholics up here. But the times that I have gone camping up here in Alaska and had experiences at night with predators far outweigh the times I've gone camping up here at night and nothing happened. Okay, so there's the predators. The weather. The weather in Alaska, especially in the fall, like September, you could be out one day and it's beautiful, 70 degrees, the sun is out, sun is shining, it's just awesome. You go to bed that night, you wake up the next morning, and there's a dusting of snow. Okay, you had a hard frost, the temperature dropped below freezing. You need to think about that. Visibility in weather like that is very difficult. It's easy to get turned around in the backcountry of Alaska. You know, especially when you can't see the mountain ranges, you can't see the sun, you don't know really what direction you're facing. Again, you need to have proper equipment. A GPS with inReach is mandatory. Somebody in the party has got to have a GPS with inReach. If you have a mechanical failure in your vehicle, your boat, your ATV or whatever, or you have a mechanical injury, you break a leg, you break an arm, it's not like you can just grab your cell phone and dial 911. Okay, typically in the back country in Alaska, there is no cell service. So if you have a mechanical breakdown, your boat capsizes, it comes untied at night and it floats away and you don't know it until the next morning, or you break an axle on your four-wheeler, anything. Nobody's going to know it. And if you are any distance away from civilization, you're in a bad spot. Now, let's talk about rivers. All water in Alaska is considered cold water. That's any water that's 70 degrees or less. Now, let's just say you do have a mechanical breakdown and you come up with the wise idea of,
well, hell, we'll just walk out it. We'll just go ahead and load up our backpacks and we'll just head that direction right there and we'll walk out.
And you come up to a river and you want to cross it. That's a bad idea. And I'll tell you why. As soon as you get into that cold water, a couple things are going to happen to your body. Your body temperature, your core body temperature is going to drop dramatically. Okay? You'll become hypothermic. You'll start making bad decisions. Your muscles will cramp and lock up. You will lose fine motor skills. And eventually, in short period of time, you will drown. If that water has silt in it, if that river has silt in it, you have the added problem of the silt filling up your clothing and dragging you underwater. Again, you will drown. Now, am I telling you all this to try to scare you away from Alaska? Absolutely not. No. We want you to come up here and we want you to experience the beauty and the adventure and everything that Alaska has to offer. But we want you to do it safely. We want you to go back home at the end of your adventure. Okay. We want you to, like I said before in a couple of the videos, if you're going to come up here and find a guide. Find somebody local. Or if somebody in your party has backwoods experience in Alaska, then you're good to go. One thing that a lot of people don't do, and they really should do, is file a plan with friends, family, somebody. Let them know exactly where you're going and how long you'll be gone. So if you don't return on the date that you say you're coming home, at least we know where to start looking for you. We have a phenomenon up here called gone missing. A lot of people will go out in the backcountry, some people that even have experience. They will go out in the backcountry to go camping, hunting, fishing, trapping, whatever. And then they just don't come back. Okay? Something happened to them, they have disappeared, and they don't come back. Now, do I think that the aliens come down and sucked them up into the mothership and took them up into space and did some weird stuff to them? No, I don't. 9 times out of 10, they had a medical crisis. They got themselves into a situation they couldn't get back out of and they perished. And typically, the reason we don't find them is because of the wildlife in Alaska. Hey, it's a free meal, you know. I don't want to be morbid, but, you know, predators up here sometimes are like,
Hey, man, look at that. That's a free meal. Let's go ahead and munch on that.
and that's it. You know, bones get scattered, you never find them. So, hope you enjoyed it. That's my opinion. See you next time.